Now in this wrestling industry, there's a saying. The title doesn't make the man makes the title. But we all know in most cases, that title changes the man. Now, I would love to sit here and tell you that this title hasn't changed me, it hasn't made me act differently. But unfortunately, the reality is, this title, the Kansas City Championship, it's activated a survival instinct within me. Every time I walk down this ramp to this ring, every time I make my entrance, I gotta do whatever it takes to keep this title over my shoulder. I gotta do whatever it takes to retain my championship. I gotta do whatever it takes to stay Kansas City champion. And we all know I don't need to cheat. I don't need to take shortcuts. But don't think that I won't. Because there's nothing that means more to me than this championship. Absolutely nothing. This is my life. This is my life and nothing means more. And with this being my life, this is the realest world. And you're all just living it.
We've spent the past several weeks getting you caught up on everything you missed at New Year's Bash, folks, and it's time for the big one, the main event, the Kansas City Championship. I'm Jude Rice, and we've got the Realist Calvin Aldridge defending against Bert Candy. Ladies and gentlemen, let's head on down to the ring for the introductions.
XWC Student
And Bert Candy is someone that we've seen as a bit of a rising star here in his early goings here at KCXW, quickly making a name for himself with a personality as big as he is. And he's definitely confident in his chances walking into this one for sure. He's feeling like he's got it in the bag, all puns intended. I'm not even sorry about that one, folks. But ladies and gentlemen, we've got something else. Not that long ago, on social media, we announced KCXW going back to Soccer Nation KC for Unleashed, but we're going to run the card down for you. We've got 3 fights that we've already let you in on. The street fight, El Diablo and Daniel Maxon. This one's been spilling over for weeks. We're going to let it come to a crash right there at Soccer Nation. You know what else you're going to see? We're going to see the Clay Huda put his season of excellence on the line once again when he goes up against the big monster Mason. He beat him in the qualifiers, but this is a meaner monster. We've also announced the Infinite will be defending his Metro Championship against a now undisclosed opponent. I don't even know who he is. The suspense is building, folks. Who could the Infinite prepare for? If you want to know, you're going to have to get your tickets to Unleash. Scan that QR code right there or hit the link down in the description to get your tickets, because this is a show that you absolutely do not want to miss. We've still got more matches to announce coming down the pipeline, but before we move any further, we're going to have to get ourselves ready for this main event here. And you can see Bert Candy is certainly confident.
coming to the ring is our KCX Championship belt holder, the Realist Calvin Aldridge.
And we heard the remarks from Calvin at the top of this show, talking about how the championship has given him a different inspiration, kind of a different fire within him, a certain kind of survival instinct, as he put it. And it seems like ever since he's captured that championship, and even on the path therein, this realist world that he's living in, that he's kind of almost dragged us all into, seems to slowly be encompassing the entire KCXW universe around him. And you hear the reaction from the crowd when the champion hits the curtain, as he starts to make his way down with that similar swagger. There's some people in his corner, there's some people who don't seem to appreciate the way he goes about it, the way he carries himself. But it's hard to deny what he's been able to accomplish in the previous year. Setting himself up for a championship opportunity and not backing down is Bert Candy to the champion. Eventually the ref having to come in and separate them. And while the Realist has been putting up opponents that some may say aren't quite up to championship caliber, Bert Candy is certainly a much stronger opponent than he's gone up against in previous outings. And the crowd in Lynn seems to be solidly behind our champion here tonight. And at the same time, they seem to be behind Bert Candy as well, so this may be a bit of a tug of war between the two of them to see who ends up with the approval of this crowd, if you will. Now, obviously, Calvin has the experience advantage here. He's got the speed. But one thing Bert has, Bert's got power, and Bert's got a pretty good instinct about himself inside that ring. And very quickly, the crowd rallies behind Candy. And he's putting his serious face on for this championship matchup. And with ease, Bert pushes Calvin into the corner, and the champion is backed up. A clean break from Candy. Now the Realist is going to have to reassess how he's going at this contest. Oh, and a slap across the face to Bert Candy. Realist showing no amount of respect for the newcomer here. A quick floss from Bert and a belly bump. And I think the Realist has had just about enough of that as he begins raining down blows on Candy. Face first into the buckle goes Bert. And now an elbow right in the throat. Calvin lining him up. But Candy moves out of the way. Makes a quick grab and he just scoops Calvin Aldridge up. Little rockabye. And the champion looks thoroughly disrespected. Bert Candy's having a good time. Quick sweep of the leg and down goes Aldridge. Oh, hard chop across the back from Bert Candy, and the Realist quickly ducking out of the ring to collect himself from that one. As things are not going his way in the early moments of this contest. It seems Calvin thought that this was going to be a walk in the park tonight, and Bert Candy is proving otherwise. Aldridge taking full advantage of the 10 count to make sure that he's in tip-top shape as Bert assumes a low center of gravity. And Calvin ducking underneath, trying to get a rear waist lock, and he can't quite get his hands clasped around. And Bert Candy breaks it loose, a quick move of the hips, and down goes the Realist. Scoops the arm over, and Bert Candy's got the champion down in a body slam, compromising position. And Candy's losing the shirt, and the crowd is losing their minds. Things are going all in the way of Bert Candy so far. Steamroller as he goes over the top and back again, smushing the champion into the mat. A quick pin, little lackadaisical from the challenger, and Calvin was able to kick out. Things are getting a little bit too real for the Realist in this one, it seems like, as he's ducked his way out of the ropes once again, taking advantage of every rule, using that veteran experience. Bert Candy coming over after him, and he gets guillotined over the top rope. Bert Candy walking right into a very elementary trap. I think he got a little too overzealous. A boot to the face. And now the Realist looks to be turning the tide on this one. He's got himself lined up on the apron. Springboard. Huge forearm right into the jaw. And Candy goes down. And Calvin Aldridge firmly in control now. Taking the mount and just raining blows down on Bert Candy. Bert covering himself up. And Calvin's having just about enough of the funny ha-has in this one. Forearms to the jaw, but they don't seem to be doing much. Bert Candy's not phased. A block and a forearm of his own, and the Realist is rocked. A second forearm, and Calvin goes back to the corner. Bert Candy lining up. Pterodactyl scream, but Calvin gets the boot up in time. Bert Candy runs into a wall. Wait a minute, he's lining up again. Trying for a second one. Calvin goes over the top this time. Forearm to the jaw. He's got Candy trapped in the corner. Back elbow. Bert's in trouble. Trying to roll him out with a snapmare. And Candy set his gravity down. He's not going. Just shoves the champion out of the way. Calvin ducks the clothesline. Drop kick to the knee. And Bert buckles under the pain. Calvin sees an opportunity and returns the chop to the back that he received earlier. And there's the extra point kick from the Realist. And Bert's down in the middle of the ring. Wait a minute. Calvin, shades of a... Nope, never mind. Looks like he's not willing to give up an elbow pad just yet. Coming off the ropes, looking for a people's elbow. No! A very lackadaisical pin from the champion, and he just starts heckling the ref, if anything. And now a series of blows across the back, but again, nothing doing to Bert Candy, but Calvin going to the eyes right in front of the referee. And Bert is blinded. High drop kick right to the chest, but Candy's not going down. The challenger is stumbling, the challenger's dazed. Calvin once again trying those forearms, having a very hard time putting Bert to the floor. And anytime he starts a combo of strikes in, it just seems to anger the challenger. Trying for an Irish whip out of the corner, and Bert's not budging. A second attempt, and Candy stays as he sends Calvin into the buckle. Wait. He's got him trapped up. Oh, and a huge chop to the champion. Echoing across the rafters. And just when things look like they're going Bert Candy's way, Calvin with a chop to the throat and a DDT. And Bert goes down for probably the second time tonight. The Realist went for a pin trying to end this one. Only gets 2, though. And you can see Candy trying to shake off the cobwebs. Calvin, wait, he's looking to go outside. He's looking for another springboard, perhaps. Candy's waiting, and he just moves out of the way. Bad decision by the champion. Oh, giant forearm from the challenger. Bert tries for a second one, but Calvin ducks underneath. Oh, clothesline to the back of the head. And Bert Candy's beginning to rally. Oh, a second giant lariat. 2 count for the challenger. Bert thought he had it there. And he's telling the crowd he's feeling it. Grabbing a hold of the Realist. Bert's got big play. Wait, Calvin ducks underneath. Enziguri to the top. And that stuns the challenger, but Bert's not going down. Oh, 360 bicycle kick, and that drops Bert Candy. 2 count, but Bert gets the shoulder up, and the challenger's still alive, folks. Candy's still in it, chopped to the chest. And these two are battling for him wherever they are. Realist quick to get to his feet, trying for another DDT. He can't get Candy to move. Oh, ref gets hit in the ensuing tussle. Bert Candy trying to shake Calvin off. Finally does, but the referee's down. I don't think Bert realizes yet. Huge splash! He's got Calvin in the center of the ring! He would have the title by now if the ref were up! We would have a new champion right now! And Bert just now realizing that the ref is down! Candy's trying to revive the referee. Wait a minute. Where'd Calvin go? Calvin's ducked outside. He's got the belt. Calvin's got the championship. Turn around, Bert. Oh, he just hit Bert in the face with the title. Candy's down. And Calvin's lining up now. Oh, the Shining Wizard. Right underneath the arm. Right to the chest of Bert. But the damage was done with the championship. Referee's in position. Not like this. No. There's the 3 count. And Calvin steals this one. Bert Candy had it in the bag. And just like that, Calvin finds a way to win and retain his Kansas City championship. Ladies and gentlemen, I really thought there at the end that Bert Candy had it. He had Calvin on the ropes. He blocked the reality check. He hit that splash right in the center, but the ref had been knocked down in the tussle beforehand. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by hook or by crook, the Realist, Calvin Aldridge, still Kansas City champion. Let's go ahead and pull up that replay. We got to take a rundown at it, folks. Trying for the reality check. Bert tries to rock him off. The ref goes down. Shook off the Realist. Bert hits the splash, and he's got the Realist pinned for 3. Candy had the championship won, but the ref was down. Calvin sneaks in with the belt and hits Bert loopy with it. Throws in an arbitrary Shining Wizard to finish him off. And secures his championship with a 3 count. Ladies and gentlemen, now that we know he's defended it successfully, Calvin Aldridge will certainly be defending once again at Unleashed at Soccer Nation KC on April 22nd. Hit that QR code, hit the link down below to get your tickets. We will see you there. That's it for Saturday Slam.